regularly broadcast inspirational programming to a worldwide audience. As a Meeting House satellite equipment operator, one of your responsibilities is to ensure that these satellite broadcasts are received at your meeting house and to take appropriate actions if there are problems with the transmission. This short video presentation will help you prepare for these broadcasts in 3 ways. First, you'll receive a general overview of how church programs are broadcast and received. Next, we'll discuss general system operation, including equipment setup, takedown, and troubleshooting. Finally, we will give you information on how to contact the church satellite help desk if any problems you experience continue after you follow the guidelines presented here. Communication satellites located in a geosynchronous orbit 23,000 miles above the equator receive the digital signal sent from a transmitter in Salt Lake City. Geosynchronous simply means that the satellite stays in the same place relative to the Earth. Once the satellite receives the signal, it rebroadcasts the signal back to Earth, where dishes at church facilities in the satellite's coverage area receive the signal. This is referred to as a downlink. As a Meeting House satellite equipment operator, you have been called to set up and prepare for each church broadcast, monitor the satellite system during the broadcast, and then secure the system following the broadcast. You should plan on arriving at least 1 hour before a scheduled broadcast. This will allow time to set up equipment and identify and resolve any problems that you might encounter. Your Meeting House satellite dish is a critical component in clearly receiving broadcasts. With just a little routine care, the satellite dish should function flawlessly. The most important factor in the dish's ability to receive a clear signal is that it is aimed precisely at the broadcasting satellite. This critical alignment was determined when the dish was installed, so unless you are instructed to by the satellite help desk, you should avoid repositioning the dish for any reason. A common problem affecting a dish's reception are obstacles that block the dish's view to the satellite. These usually include overgrown trees or other plants that block the dish. Sometimes birds, insects, or other animals will nest in a dish, especially in the feed horn. Although the dish will operate in cloudy or rainy conditions, heavy snowfalls will affect the dish's performance. Clearing away these obstructions should restore the dish's performance. This is a typical satellite system, and although yours may look slightly different, it will operate just like this one. This installation includes a single receiver that is capable of receiving up to 4 languages as programmed by church headquarters, a modulator, and may have a television set included. If your installation doesn't have a dedicated system television, you should get a TV from the Meeting House library. Most church facilities use television sets for viewing broadcasts, and stake centers also have projectors. A VCR should also be available for taping broadcasts. Setup in preparation for a broadcast is a simple and straightforward procedure. First, ensure that your satellite receiver is turned on and receiving power. Power to the receiver should always be left on so that it can be remotely tuned and programmed. Next, check the status light on the front of the receiver. It should display a solid green light or an amber light with a pattern of 2 blinks. We'll discuss how the status light can help in troubleshooting receiver problems later in this section. Set up the projector or television set in each room in which the broadcast will be viewed. Often when you are receiving broadcasts in multiple languages, you will set up televisions in different rooms. Make sure the television sets are tuned to the proper channel to receive the broadcast in the desired language. If the broadcast is to be recorded, connect a VCR to the system. Make sure to have a blank tape in the VCR, and if needed, set a timer to remind yourself to begin recording at least 2 minutes before the broadcast begins. 60 minutes before the broadcast is scheduled to begin, the church will begin a pre-feed program. Make sure that you are receiving this program in multiple languages as necessary. Adjust the volume in each room to a comfortable listening level. Finally, at least 2 minutes before the scheduled broadcast, remember to start the recording. The heart of your Meeting House satellite system is the receiver. This is where the digital signal sent by the satellite is translated into the program that you'll watch. The satellite receivers are designed to be programmed and controlled from church headquarters. The receiver should be left on at all times to allow it to receive instructions and updates as necessary. You should only need to enter programming information when instructed to by a satellite help desk technician. The church satellite system transmits a signal at all times. During times when regular broadcasts are not scheduled, The system will broadcast either a picture of reference color bars and audio reference tone, or video with an audio broadcast message, identifying the signal as originating from the church. Each receiver has a unique serial number, which automatically identifies the receiver to the system. The serial number is located here on the front of the receiver. You should have the serial number available if you need to call for assistance. Also on the front of the receiver is the status light mentioned earlier, which can help you quickly spot problems with the satellite signal. The receiver also has two buttons on the front, marked Select and Enter. By looking at the status light, you can monitor how well your system is receiving an incoming signal. When everything is running optimally, the status light will be green. Any other display on the status light indicates potential problems. You can get more information on the signal status of your receiver by entering the carrier status menu. To do this, press the Select button on the receiver to enter the main menu, then press Enter to display the carrier status screen. The numbers on the bottom two lines show how strong the satellite signal is. If these numbers are 8.5 or greater, the status light will be green. A signal strength between 5.5 and 8.5 will be indicated as an amber light that blinks twice. If your signal strength is between 4.5 and 5.5, the receiver will blink red 7 times, indicating that the receiver may not have enough signal to decode usable video or sound. A signal strength less than 4.5 denotes a serious problem. Call the help desk immediately. To exit the menu and return to regular viewing, press the Enter button to return to the main menu. Then press Select until the cursor moves down to exit. Press Enter to leave the menu. You should check the carrier status menu before every broadcast, since it can give you an early warning that problems are developing in the system. Obviously, don't check the menu during a broadcast unless the system stops operating. If there is a problem with your video or audio, you can reset your satellite receiver by simply pulling the power cable in the back of the receiver unit, waiting for about 30 seconds, and then plugging the unit back in. This will reset the receiver and may solve the problem. If the problem persists, it may be that either your projector or television set is not correctly connected. You should check the connections at the projector or television and recheck to ensure that the projector or television set is tuned to the proper channel. If necessary, check the connections at the rear of the receiver that feed the projectors or television. If this fails to correct the problem, you should re-examine your satellite dish. Look for any obstructions that may block the dish's reception and clear away any collected snow or ice that may be in the dish. If you are still having problems after following these recommendations, call the Satellite Help Desk at 1-800-453-3860, extension 3454. Technicians are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Time and at least 1 hour before scheduled broadcasts. When calling the help desk, please have your ward and stake name, your meeting house property number, the serial number of your receiver, and a description of the problem. The first 3 items should be permanently displayed near the receiver. Whenever you call the help desk, make sure to call from the phone located next to the receiver so that you and a help desk technician can work together to identify and resolve problems. Following the broadcast, you are responsible for making sure that the video equipment is properly taken down and stored. First, stop any recordings that you've made. Label and properly store them. Next, return the television sets and projectors to storage. Finally, prepare the broadcast attendance and reception report, and forward copies to your stake leaders and to the facility management office. Your willingness and ability to prepare for church broadcasts and ensure that they run smoothly is a great service to those present. By following the guidance provided in this presentation, you will be better prepared to help those broadcasts serve as a meaningful experience for those in attendance. We thank you for your willingness to serve and wish you the best as you magnify your calling as Meeting House Satellite Equipment Operator.